which touches upon adult subjects. Welcome to the C+C Connection, the all-in-one podcast that touches on a variety of topics ranging from sports to TV shows. Here are your hosts, Colin and Corey.
Hey guys, this is Corey Moquin here with my associate Colin Hensel. Today we're discussing our top 5 favorite shows that are currently on TV, and we have a guest with us. It's Joe Paul.
Good evening.
Colin, why don't you start us off with your top 5?
Alright, so put a lot of time and effort to my top 5. I think I got a one top show that's pretty much where I think it's top tier, and then the rest kind of interchangeable for me. But I started off Breaking Bad, followed by Game of Thrones.
Are you going from 5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
1 to 5.
Oh, okay.
1 to 5. Breaking Bad, then Game of Thrones 2, Homeland 3, Dexter 4, and Mad Men 5.
Okay. What was, you were running through one more time?
Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Homeland, Dexter, Mad Men.
Homeland at 3.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
After one season.
Yeah, I basically how I did it was whatever one I would be most excited to watch right now. That's how I put it up there.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting choices. Joe, why don't you just give us your top 5 there?
Well, mine's pretty close to that, actually. I've got Breaking Bad number 1, Dexter number 2, Mad Men number 3, Homeland number 4.
Wow, Homeland's making a comeback. Or not a comeback, but wow.
And number 5, Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay, wow.
Nice.
I had that in my top 10, I think.
Yeah, I had trouble coming up with a 5. And I was trying to think of sitcoms, and there are, like, I like, I don't know if you watched 30 Rock, I like Community,
I like all those. I think Parks and Rec's my favorite one, but...
And I also like Parks and Recreation.
Yep.
But they're not like funny, like crazy funny. And Always Sunny in Philadelphia just makes me laugh all the time.
Yeah, but you two also like SNL, so I don't know how serious I can take you guys. Alright, here's my top 5. It's going to be not drastically, but pretty different. I got number 1, Breaking Bad. Oh, wait, that's a consensus, I guess.
Yep.
2, Game of Thrones. Number 3 is Dexter. Number 4 is Californication.
What?
Number 5 is Justified.
Okay, I've heard that's good. I just haven't seen it.
But Californication's my sleeper pick.
That's ridiculous. Did you see the finale?
Now, I think Californication would be higher had it not had such a terrible last season.
That just proves your unbearable love for David Duchovny.
I love David Duchovny. He's just insatiable love. He's such a hunk.
That's ridiculous.
The show makes me laugh on such a consistent basis, though, and I love this story for some reason. The lovable mess, I guess. You always feel sympathy for him.
So, Corey, what was your last one?
Justified.
See, I don't even know what that is.
That's the one with the guy from Deadwood, Sheriff Bullock. Seth Bullock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a modern western. It's on FX.
Yeah, it's on FX. I think it's in season 3 now, right?
Yeah, they just finished season 3. Season 3 was really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. But I guess we can all agree that Breaking Bad is our number 1, huh?
By far, yeah.
By far.
Well, I knew I was going to put Breaking Bad 1. The rest I wasn't so sure about.
Yeah.
I think it was those 4 after that, for sure.
That show is breaking badass, I'm telling you.
Breaking Bad. Yeah, I gave all my shows like a rating out of like 1 to 10, and Breaking Bad was the only one that got into the 9 category. I gave it a 9.3, and the second after that was Game of Thrones with an 8.8. And I was surprised to see Game of Thrones, like, for me, that high, because I hated it the first couple episodes, but after that, it really caught fire for me.
Yeah, I didn't really want to put it there. It's always Breaking Bad and Mad Men I compare because I watch them at the same
What was
day.
your number 2?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, so we agree then.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. But it's always a show that I look forward to seeing so much.
Yeah.
It sometimes disappoints me.
Well, there's always so much going on.
I'm still excited to see it, so
Yeah,
I really don't care.
I'm surprised no one's making fun of me for not having Mad Men in the top 5.
I just know you. I don't know. You just.
I have a love-hate relationship with that show.
Yeah.
Joe, what did you have Mad Men at?
3.
Wow.
I don't know. Sometimes, every once in a while, with Mad Men, there's an episode where I think it's like the best episode of TV I've ever seen.
Yeah, I completely agree.
There's a couple, not as episode of TV I've ever seen, but definitely there's some episodes that like really transcend like how good the show is that I really enjoy.
I literally almost wanted to put Mad Men number 2.
I figured you were going to because we had this discussion like
I was
months
just
ago.
thinking, I don't ever get like really excited for Mad Men. It
Yeah.
just always surprises me how good it is.
Yeah, that's why I remember we had this talk like a month ago, and he said Mad Men might be your favorite of all time.
Not before Breaking Bad.
Maybe. But yeah.
Like the last episode of Mad Men, that was crazy.
Yep.
That was a good episode.
That was crazy for Mad Men though.
Yeah.
Like if you put like that's not crazy. You put it on a different show. You know what I'm saying? But somehow Mad Men gets away with it, and this has been my argument in the past couple weeks. Like Mad Men gets away with like not. It's so good at like making like something that's not usually taken so seriously, I guess. But it makes it great. I don't know. It's a weird show how it does that.
Yeah. But yeah, and then there'll be an episode where it's just okay, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that episode where.
But Breaking Bad, it seems like every episode is like, holy shit.
Well, I agree and disagree, because the first season I didn't really like it. It was really slow, but like the 4th season, I think was the best season of all of television. The last season they just had with him going against Gus and stuff,
Yeah.
that was just out of control.
I always feel like every season stands alone, and it always builds up to something that surprises me every time.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. It's not predictable at all.
No, that finale was just crazy.
Yeah, and if you look back, I was watching, they're showing, this spring they were showing the first season of Breaking Bad, and I watched a little bit of that, and he's not even the same guy. I mean,
No.
it's like,
No,
he's transformed so much
they've done
throughout the series.
Yeah. They've done
It's
a really
really
good job.
crazy. You forget, like, that he was this quiet, humble guy in the beginning, and he was just so different.
Yeah, now he's killed almost like 5 people or something like that, which is
Yeah,
it's
and,
weird.
and he's ruthless.
Yeah, he's just a badass now. They've done a really good job with his character arc, I think. Yeah.
I almost think like Breaking Bad and Dexter are like opposites, because Dexter's like, I feel like it's almost not predictable, but now it's just like there's no end in sight for Dexter. But now Breaking Bad, you know, there's like 2 more seasons of.
Yeah.
I forget how many
I
episodes.
think Dexter's only got 2 more seasons too.
Yeah, but we thought that was going to be 2 more seasons like 2 seasons ago. I don't know.
Yeah, that brings me to why Dexter is probably number 3 for me. Is that last season really put a bad taste in my mouth? I did not.
It wasn't as bad as like that 3rd season. I think it was.
Which one?
Dexter, whatever one where he was with friends with.
The Prado.
Jimmy Smits.
Yeah.
That was a bad season. I didn't really like that.
Yeah, the
The
ending
Jimmy
of
Smits season sucked.
the ending of this season kind of grabbed me again, and
Oh.
otherwise it might have been out of my top 5. I think.
No, definitely. I think this whole season could have been avoided though. Had like, remember at the end of season, what was it? Season 4 with Lumen, the blonde chick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember, like Deb was about to catch him in the basement.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like they should have just had Deb catch him then.
Yeah.
Because that whole last season was just like, okay, we've seen this before. Like they seem like they're going through the motions.
Yeah, they're
kinda.
definitely doing filler seasons.
Yeah, it didn't like I was okay. Like just kill the baby, do something. Like I really wanted Harrison dead. Because Harrison, I feel like Harrison's ruining Dexter. He used to be this cool badass guy, and now he's like this lovable father figure.
Yeah,
It's just like, it's
not
toning
so
it
sure
down
about
for
that,
time.
but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So Dexter, like I said, I think it left a bad taste in my mouth after the last season, and it probably would have been higher had that season not happened. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I don't like. I wasn't crazy about the way it ended. I have a friend who read. I guess there's a series of books that the series is based on,
Yeah.
and he said that in the books, his sister knows about him,
Really?
and she protects him, but at times she tries to get him to turn himself in, and so I think that would put a whole different twist, and maybe that's the way they're going to go now. You know,
It could be. Yeah. It's definitely like it's definitely a jump start that the show I think needed. Something needed to change, you know.
Yeah, they definitely needed something new.
Yeah, I mean, I thought. Yeah.
I actually liked last season. I didn't like the last episode, but I mean, I am getting kind of tired of the way he's like almost gets caught all the time.
Yeah, they're running it out.
And I think they're running out of ideas, and he gets himself in these situations, and you know he's going to get out of it.
Yeah.
You know?
And then it gets to a point where how many serial killers could there be in Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, with season 2 was the one where he's being chased by Dokes, and
yeah, I like that.
That was a good season, but I feel like that should have been later. You know, I feel like they rushed that season. Like not that they rushed it, but they should have saved it for later.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's almost like they didn't know they were going to be picked up for another season.
Exactly. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I liked season 2. I didn't. The Jimmy Smith season, I really didn't like, and I almost stopped watching it after that.
Wow.
That's how much I hated it.
Yeah, it was pretty boring. But then it came back with that season 4 with the Trinity Killer, and I thought that was pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, that's got to be the best season with Lithgow there. He was just sick.
Yeah, that and 1 I think are pretty close. I can't really choose.
Yeah.
But the ending of that one was just that blew my mind.
Yeah, that was disturbing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the season 1 with the ice truck killer, that was some sick shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ending just like I couldn't believe. Like it had like 2 great seasons.
There were like the whole second half of that season was just all good.
Yeah. But then I felt like they fucked up with the season following that because they summed it up all in one episode. Like they didn't have anyone questioning him about the death of Rita. I mean,
season 5.
That could have been a whole season with just him like trying to outrun. Like they should have had season 2 after. I think. I don't know.
They had a little bit of suspicion.
Well, it was all what's his face. Shane is his name. Shane.
Quinn.
Why do I think Shane? I come up with these random names. But yeah, Quinn. But then they solved their issues.
Yeah.
Too. I don't know.
Because he's banging dead.
Actually, yeah, it was 2 seasons ago, wasn't it? Because after Rita died, it was the Lumen season. And then last season was the biblical guy. What was his name?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's been 2 seasons since. That was a 6th season last episode?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize that. I thought there was like 5.
Yeah.
Let's I'm talking about some of the shows that are on the bubble for me. The one that just missed it was Homeland for me. Again, like Joe, was Homeland in your top 5? I forget.
Yep.
It was.
Yeah, it was 4. Yeah, and I almost didn't have it. I almost had it like number 5, but I just couldn't come up with anything else. Probably 5 seasons ago, I might have had Weeds on there.
Oh God.
But I lost interest in that quite a while ago.
Colin and I have a disdain for that show.
And I've never seen
We've
a
never
second
seen
of it.
Yeah.
No?
I mean, I've seen like clips and pieces. I feel like it's a chick show.
I mean, I liked the first 2 seasons, and then it just got stupid. But
yeah, might be sexist. I just will never watch a show that stars a woman.
I don't care. I don't care if it stars a woman.
Well, obviously, because you watch the New Girl.
But
starring Zoe Deschanel.
But yeah, it was just that I never had any interest in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a couple scenes from it. It just seems like it's trying too hard. Maybe it's the later seasons. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
might just be the fact that your sister likes it.
Yeah, and I hate my sister. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, when it first started, it was kind of a drama that had like funny situations.
Yeah.
And then I think they just tried to make it a comedy, you know, and it just
jumped the
they
shark.
ran out of like situations, and it just became stupid.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I watch Nurse Jackie.
I hate that show.
And I'm not really crazy about it. I don't know why I keep watching it, but I guess it's better than anything on network TV, I guess.
You got the Mad Men syndrome from me. I don't know why I watch Mad Men, but I do.
Yeah.
I just hate Edie Falco.
Yeah.
Like we're getting into like Sopranos now, I guess, because I hated her in that, and I've only seen like the first 2 seasons of The Sopranos. I'm surprised you didn't have The Sopranos in your top 5.
Well, it's not on anymore.
Oh yeah, duh. That's a rule. Would it be like how do you feel about Sopranos being a?
It would be in my top 5. It would probably be 2 or 3 if it was still on.
Wow, That's
I
surprising.
really liked it. I
Wow.
liked The Sopranos.
I hated it.
Yeah, I watched almost the whole first season and I just stopped. I feel like I could watch it again, but I just haven't.
I just feel like it's dated. Like it was good for 1999.
It is a little dated.
But
Well, it was the first. It
Yeah.
was the first of those like
series. I know what you mean.
premium channel, HBO and Showtime.
Yeah, definitely.
They didn't have series before, and all of a sudden you had one, and they could swear, and it was real life situations, and
Yeah, it led
it
into
was
like
just
Deadwood
it was
and
just so
stuff.
much more realistic than network TV.
Yeah, yeah, like King of Queens going against it. Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody loves Raymond and stuff. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you that it's like a groundbreaking show, but I feel like over the years it's been dated. Because I watched
I see the reruns once in a while, and they look a little dated. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But let's go back to Homeland. That seems like a consensus pick. Even though it wasn't in my top 5, it was number 6, I guess. But for having one season, we all seem to really enjoy that show.
Yeah, like I said, I just based it on how excited I was to watch it, and I know every week I was like, oh yeah, Homeland's on, yeah. And there was some really good scenes, like you said, that scene we were talking
The
about.
finale scene when they're inside the bunker and he's about to do the plunger, and that might have been like the most suspenseful scene in television, I think. Joe, what do you think?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. And that's a show that didn't take me like a few episodes to get into it.
No, definitely not. It was like right
the first
after
episode, I was hooked on it.
Yeah.
And I watched it. I watched it on demand. I watched 6 episodes in one day, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it definitely grabs you.
But that character, the woman now, the actor, I can't remember her
Claire
name.
Danes.
Yeah.
But she is badass. She is just so quirky and
She plays a good
and
crazy
bizarre.
person.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah, she definitely plays her character well. And I think that's cool that we all agree, like, that we're all really excited for the second season of it.
Yeah, and I don't know where it's going to go. That's one of the things I like about it. Like,
Yeah,
she just,
there's no predictability in the show, whatever. Like, the whole season was just like, is this guy turned or not, And it turns out that he is, which is really surprising.
I'm curious where they're going to go. Like the her boss there, Mandy Patinkin there.
Yeah, the guy with the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that they were gonna. I mean, it's like they lead you places. Like I was suspicious of him.
Yeah, I was too.
But I kind of still am.
I am too.
I don't think he's out of the woods,
No, definitely not. That's why you're right. You guys are right. It's like a really great show. How it's the most unpredictable show I think on TV.
I think Breaking Bad just takes that K.
You probably are right, but they're close.
Yeah, they definitely are. They have the same. That's why I like them so much, because I have literally no idea what they're gonna do next season.
Yeah.
Because she just had a brain operation, right?
Yeah. Well, that was the finale. She had a brain. They're gonna give her like a lobotomy or something. And then right before that, she remembers that this key fact that proves that he's a terrorist.
That's right.
But now she's getting her memory erased, so no one knows what the fuck's going on.
Yep. I don't know. They're gonna have a brain dead Claire.
Fucking Jack Nicholson from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest or something.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to get out of that.
How are we feeling about Boardwalk?
Wow, I forgot about Boardwalk.
That was my number 7. That was right behind Homeland.
I just made that my number 5.
So that takes out.
That takes out Always Sunny.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
I forgot about it. I like that show.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I like it. It's just that first half of last season, I literally almost stopped watching.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that feel that way too.
I don't know what it was about the show. I just got bored.
Well, it led up to all this stuff at the end of the first season, and then it kind of summed it up at the end of the first season. So there was no real
there's no climax at the end.
And then for the second season, they just had to start fresh again. But toward the end of the second season was one of the best finales I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not see that coming.
No.
I thought something was going to go wrong in that scene, but I had no idea that's the way they were going to go.
Yeah.
And that's a sign of a good show when you can't predict it.
Exactly.
And, that's what made that season of Dexter so good with Trinity there.
Yeah, definitely. let's talk about our favorite comedy that's still on, because we none of us have comedies in our top 5. Well, you did, Joe, so I guess Always Sunny is probably your top comedy, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. I like like I said, I like all those NBC comedies, but they're all starting to get kind of lame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I used to really like 30 Rock, but this last season, I don't know.
Yeah, they got one more left, and
yeah,
it's about run its course. But I still like it.
Actually, I guess I do have a comedy in my top 4 with Californication. That's more of a dramedy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you consider that a comedy, Joe?
I think so. Yeah.
It's a comedy more than a drama.
Definitely now.
Yeah.
It started off more as it was always like a 50-50 type or 60-40 type deal.
Yeah.
It's dark humor.
Yeah.
I think it's a comedy. Yeah.
/ softcore porn.
Yeah, basically. You see a lot of tits in that show. That'd be a good like what show has the most tits in it? Like probably Californication or Game of Thrones had a lot first season.
Game of Thrones is a lot. I'm trying to think. There's one I definitely thought.
Boardwalk was in the run for like the first season. But yeah.
Shameless says a lot.
Shameless, I don't think I'd put it in the top, but it definitely has a lot.
It's the same girls over and over again.
Yeah, definitely. Shameless is a good comedy too. I don't know if I'd choose that or Always Sunny. Always Sunny is more of like a silly kind
I don't know what it is about Shameless. I saw the first season.
Yep.
And I like it, but for some reason I started watching the second season and
Lost
I
interest.
don't know. I don't know what it is about that I don't like about it, but it's just something.
I could see it.
Same thing with Californication. I watched the first season and I liked it, and then I just kind of dropped off.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Those shows are kind of like similar with their humor and stuff. Like they think of dirty, raunchy humor, and it shows because they're like right after each other when they're on TV. It's like Shameless and then Californication, I think. Yeah, I can see what you mean by that.
Yeah. But I have to see Game of Thrones. I haven't seen that yet.
You definitely need to watch it.
It's tough though because you have to I don't know. You have to watch it and then look up all the stuff that just happened.
Yeah, you basically need Colin to watch. I'll send Colin over to Worcester for you, and you guys can watch because he explains everything because he's read the first book and looks up all the stuff.
I heard that in the first few episodes they're introducing so many characters.
Yeah, that's why I almost lost
it's hard to
interest. I'm
keep
like, I
track.
can't keep up with this.
There's almost too many storylines, but
It's good.
it is good.
So what's your comedy?
My comedy's Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best.
You just like that Ron Swanson guy.
I do like Ron Swanson.
If Ron Swanson wasn't on the show, would you like it?
It would be tough, but Ron Swanson's my favorite character of all time. So.
You said Eastbound and Down was gonna be in your top 5, but it's not on TV anymore.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I was just real excited when those episodes were coming out.
Yeah.
The third season, but Parks and Rec is better than Eastbound and Down, especially after the first season. Second, third, and on is my favorite.
Yeah, I like Parks and Rec a lot. I like John Ralphio.
Yeah,
My favorite obscure character.
Yeah, he's good. He's in Hardly Working. He's like that random guy that comes in all the time.
Yeah, the Ben Schwartz.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, yeah, that guy's funny. So not South Park?
No, not anymore. At a time,
there was a time where South Park was probably my favorite show on television, but I was
I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's been bad. Well, yeah, I feel like the last season was better, but not living up to its standards.
I feel like there's some I missed, and I just don't
care.
Know. Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be a great show, but it just seems like it's terrible now. And wow,
Yeah, I mean, I watched it for a good 6-7 years. I mean, I watched it for long. It's been on forever.
Yep.
Forget how long it's been
97. It's so 15 years now.
Wow.
I remember when I was a kid and I just hadn't seen it because my mom would just not let me watch it or whatever. And then it was on and I would just get so excited. It was so funny.
My parents didn't give a shit. They're like, they fucking taped it for me. It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah. So wow, no one has The Walking Dead in their top 5. That's surprising.
We like to make fun of The Walking Dead a lot. It is a good show.
The second season was good. It's just so fun to make fun of it, though.
Yeah, we keep watching it and we keep talking about it.
That's flattery, I guess, or whatever the saying is. At least we're watching it. They're getting the ratings they want. Trying to think of other shows.
Zombies and vampires I'm just not into.
Yeah. Vampires, well, no one had True Blood either. Wow.
Yeah.
Does anyone watch True Blood? I haven't met one person that watched True Blood.
I know a couple kids, but I call them gay because they watch it.
Are they men?
Yes.
They're men and they watch True Blood?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought that was a purely only woman watched that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
wow.
It's the
same.
There
There is hot naked women in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but at the same time, you could get that from
This is John. Remember?
John watches True Blood.
Yeah,
we gotta have him on the show.
He told me one time. He said, "Dude, you should watch Weeds. It's pretty much just like Breaking Bad." I was like, "What?"
No, it's nothing like that.
You can agree that John is wrong on every level.
He pretty much just said because they sell weed on the show. That's what they were comparing it to because they sell meth on Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I was like,
"There's drugs. There's drugs.
There's drugs."
Fucking yeah. Trying to think of other stuff we can talk about. We got 5 more minutes left, or 4. Let's talk about what channel do you think has the best shows? Showtime, HBO, or AMC?
I like every single show on HBO.
Okay. Yeah, do you watch Veep?
I watch Veep.
You watch Veep.
I like it.
And Girls.
It's I watch Girls. I don't know why, but I do watch it.
I actually like Veep.
Veep's
I've been watching that.
It's like The Office, except you can swear.
Okay, maybe I won't watch that then. I hate The Office. I thought you would have The Office in your top 5. It used to be all over that show.
Yeah, it was probably one of my favorites, but...
Is it on still?
Yeah, it's still on. It's not as good anymore.
Yeah. Isn't Carell off it?
I think Parks and Rec is better than The Office was.
Yeah.
And Carell is off it, yeah.
I mean, so you say HBO?
HBO.
What's it for you, Joe?
I think AMC's got 2 heavy hitters there.
Yeah, if
Breaking Bad and Mad Men, but Showtime's good too. Dexter, because I watch, like I said, I watch Nurse Jackie, and I watch. What else is Showtime have?
Dexter.
Yeah.
Homeland.
What's that?
Homeland.
Homeland's on Showtime?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Showtime's pretty tough too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's either.
I think you got to give AMC a lot of credit because they're not a premium channel.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
They can't have all the tits and swears and
I'll still watch Hell on Wheels and
The Killing for me.
And I'm surprised that's not in your top 5, huh?
Yeah, The Killing's not even in my top 10. I don't think. Yep, number 10 it was. Number 10. But it's not that bad, but it's not that good either. Yeah, I don't know what I have to. It's either between AMC or Showtime. I like all the shows.
Really?
I like all the shows basically on those 2. HBO is touch and go with me.
I feel like I could watch every show on HBO.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I probably could too, but I don't know.
Is Game of Thrones on HBO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an easy one to catch up with, Joe, because there's only 20 episodes roughly so far. So
19 now.
Yeah.
About to be 20.
They're probably all on demand right now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably.
If you have HBO Go too.
HBO Go. Yeah.
No, I forgot what I was going to say. But, yeah, so Corey, is Glee in your top 10?
Wow, I don't know. I tweeted about that a year ago. I said, congratulations, Glee. You're the first show that I've never seen actually piss me off. Because I always see commercials for it. It's just I just hate it so much. I'll just never watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've never seen it, but I think every episode just gets gayer and gayer.
I've heard people that watch Glee. They call themselves Gleetards. They're like, I'm a Gleetard. I'm like, wow. So you actually that's what you call yourself? I think that's a true testament to how bad the show is. If you actually call yourself a Gleetard, Glee. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I like that woman, that tall blonde woman that's in it. I like her in movies, but
yeah,
she's good in Party Down.
Party Down.
It's not enough for me to watch even one episode of that thing.
Right. Well, I'm surprised. How I guess I'm not surprised. We had a lot of similar interests in our top 5: Dexter and Breaking Bad, and
we pretty much watch all those shows together. So
yeah, we watch every show together. It's so gay.
We should. We got to get your mom on here. We could make fun of every pick.
Oh God, that'll be next week. That's why I wanted Veronica, my sister, on the show, but she bitched out tonight, so we'll have to do it next time. Well, we'll have a couple. We'll have her on as a guest next time. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have on the CNC Connection. We want to thank our guest Joe Paul for stopping by. Hopefully, in the future, you can. We'll talk about some shows and maybe some other movies and stuff.
Yeah, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
All right, take care.